So as you might know, I'm pretty injured. If you don't know me, hello, welcome to my channel. I climb full time, it's my profession, and I've been dealing with a tendon rupture injury for a few months now, and turns out these take a while to heal. So today my goal is to show you that just because you're injured, it doesn't mean you have to stop training. Of course, there's some time that I took off from training. I did not feel like doing it, but then I started getting motivated and seeing what I could do to train around it. And today my plan is to take you along with me. I warmed up by running to the gym, which is not that far, but it's about 10 or 15 minutes. It's like a mile, maybe a mile and a half, somewhere there. So I feel like nice and warm, and I'm gonna do some body warm-ups, and then I'm gonna get right to it. I'm gonna start this workout with some finger training, and I'm really gonna just focus on my good hand, but I'm gonna try to do some experimental lifts with my bad wrist. But mainly this is a right hand focused fingerboard workout. So I started at 70 pounds, and that was like my warm-up weight. Yeah, all they had was 25.
Boost.
Okay, so that's kind of the setup. 5 on, 10 off, 5 on, 2 minutes off. And then I increase by 5. Just like that. And I'm only doing my good hand, of course. My bad hand needs a whole different set of weights. And I'll grab the other loading pin. I'll just hog all the loading pins in the gym because no one else is here. Yeah, my wrist can't take too much weight, so I have to limit the weight. And the way I found to train around that is just like pairing off the fingers. So I'm gonna pair off these 2 fingers, these 2, and these 2. So I don't have to lift as much weight to still get like max hangs in. And instead of 5 seconds, I do more of an endurance hang, like 10 seconds. And then at 10 pounds, I'm gonna rest a little bit more just because I'm gonna do middle 2. And those are kind of like, I just did these 2 lifts, so. This isn't bad. No. Now I'm gonna start working my way back down on my right hand with increments of 5. And just go down until I get to my starting point, which is around 70 pounds. And then I'll work back up again. I'm doing 2 peaks on my pyramid set. And then I'm just gonna keep like experimenting with this left hand. Not too much of a schedule on this one. Or routine, just kind of seeing what hurts and what doesn't, and like what I can do and what I can't. Since I haven't really been able to use this wrist at all until just a few days ago, I couldn't like grip a bar or weights or anything. I've been really focused on legs. So I've been doing a lot of leg press. I've been doing a lot of this quad extension machine, and then some of these calf raises. Legs are super safe, and then core is really safe. I like to get my aggression out, and I'll do like pop at the Stop.
Really?
Yeah. You've never seen this, huh?
Nah, I've never seen that.
And then I just like to lay here. Okay, so based on what my wrist can handle today, I'll do that. So, okay. Okay, let's try some assisted pull-ups.
Since this is a new exercise, I kind of dropped the ball in explaining what I was doing on this video. But essentially, I started with 70 pounds off of my body weight just to see what grip position felt the most ergonomic for my wrist.
I think it feels okay. I'm just in this weird spot though where like it could feel okay and then tomorrow it could hurt. What do I do?
And once deciding on the position, I ended up doing reps with 35 pounds taken off my body weight, which is about 25% off.
For a long time, this was my only machine option. So I've just done so many days of just bear hugging. Whoa, why does it feel? It's like, whoa, it's so low. Someone tall must have been using this machine. I'm getting really ready for all the hugs I'm gonna give you for filming this for me. God.
Yeah, this doesn't use your wrist at all.
Oh, it doesn't use my wrist at all. I think the thing about being injured is that every single day it changes. Like I've tried to create workout and training plans for myself, and it's just so hard because every single day I'm able to do more or less, just depending on where the injury is.
For this workout, I went between assisted pull-ups and the bear hug machine to finish out all 6 sets.
Oh, I've never been good at compression problems, so in theory, this is gonna help.
Do you think this is gonna spark your compression era?
Yeah. I mean, it'll do something for sure. This and the extra leg workouts are for sure gonna do something.
Definitely gonna help.
I'm definitely stronger. My legs are super strong compared to how they were before.
Right.
Yeah, so we'll see how that translates.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, I just finished doing those 2 arm workouts, and I feel like that was a good pick. I hope it's okay for my wrist, but every day is a different day, just figuring it out. And now I'm gonna go and do some repeaters, and I'm gonna use a half crimp. I was trying to do drag just to like vary up my grip, but I didn't like it so much. It wasn't very comfortable, so I'm going back to half crimp. I feel like I've put on like a lighter weight because I'm doing 10 seconds on, 5 seconds off, 10 times, and I'm doing all of that for 5 sets. So 25, 35, 45, 50. I'm gonna do it with 50 pounds. So I'm just focusing on the right hand right now. It's pretty good, getting pretty pumped. And then I have a 3-minute rest between sets. So I'm gonna do some wrist exercises. Torque Pro from Hooper's Beta, Thank you, boys, for sending me one. Good timing. I'm just gonna do a bunch of wrist exercises. Last week and the week before, I've been kind of stuck to isometrics, so like non-moving wrist exercises. So this really feels like a promotion, being able to do some movement. Yeah, it's starting to progress. Oh, shit. Ah! Ah! I lost track of time. Oh, man. Can I get music in my ear really quick?
Yeah.
Ah! That's what happens when I yap. Just yap and I miss the timer. Okay, so now I have 3 minutes to experiment with some exercises. So I'm pretty low on the weights right now, and that's okay. I'd rather do that than start too high. So the first one I'm gonna do are these. Yeah, felt good. I'm supposed to stay within a range of not pain. It's supposed to be like a pain-free range. So that's what I'm aiming for. The old pain-free range. So I'm. Hi. Ron cameo. Okay. Then this way. And we're gonna do just supination, I guess, rotation. This is the hardest one for me. It's like the one that I have to use the least amount of weight on, because it'll kind of trigger the wrist pain.
How's that feel?
This is fine with 1 pound. Which, with 1 pound, it's kind of like, come on. But it's okay. But I'm hoping it just keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
This is only my 2nd time doing these dynamic wrist exercises.
Yeah.
So I'm not, well, I'm feeling like it'll get better. Math. Okay, so start with supination, to pronation. Yeah. This way is for sure stronger.
Stronger by 1 pound. Minimum.
That's 200% right there. That's, yeah, this gets some like torque in there. So that's okay. 3.5. This is like also a really difficult one. This one and then the torquing wrist exercise. Yeah, this thing is super cool. Does all of the things. Whew. Okay. Yeah. Do you think this one's atrophying compared to this one?
I feel like this one just had a pump from the computer.
But look, I think it's actually bigger.
You gotta do a water displacement test.
Yeah. This is my favorite part of my training because I was really pleased with myself for coming up with it. I had this idea after finding these straps to strap the weights onto my arms and then do some shoulder exercises without having to like grip anything, right? So I'm just gonna do that. And this is kind of a finisher, you know, end of the workout. Just get it done. I think like one of these. If I had more weight, I feel like I'd want to strap more weight onto me, but this is kind of what I have access to. But she'll do. She'll do. Okay, and the trick is to do it on an elevated mat and kind of roll over it. And then you can do like flies, you know, T, like Y, that. And then I found these are pretty good. And then crowd favorite.
Whoa.
Right? And then another exercise that's quite good is so I'll go through all those exercises and then using gravity also as a counterweight. I feel like just standing up or on your knees, doing like, well, all the way up, yeah, all the way up and stuff. Like these can be quite good, or out to the side. And they kind of work a different part of the shoulder. You can kind of experiment with that. And the crowd favorite. So yeah, every day at the gym for like half an hour, people can just see me here doing these exercises and trying to work out my shoulders until they're really sore, which takes a while because this is not that heavy of a weight. But there you have it, how to work out your shoulders without hurting your wrist. So I wrote down some closing thoughts. This process has been coming with a lot of trial and error. To say the least, it's been very frustrating and there have been many tears, including halfway through filming this video.
How'd it feel?
Felt fine. I don't want to make this video. I'm sorry. Thank you for being here.
That's a perfect clip.
Just because there were so many exercises I wanted to do, but I felt like I just couldn't do because my wrist hurt too much today. And it's kind of just this up and down journey. So I did what I could do and called it there. If you're currently injured, I really feel for you. It's such a tough journey, especially if you love climbing as much as I do. And hopefully this video helps motivate you in some way. It's okay if you're not psyched on training right now. Whatever it is, it'll heal and climbing will always be there. So with that, let me know if there's any climbing specific workarounds you found with your injury. Be sure to specify what your injury is, what the workaround is. Maybe someone reading in the comments will benefit from that. For those of you who have had longer injuries, did you feel like you were able to come back even stronger? I've heard this. I'm hoping this is going to be the case for me, but it feels pretty tough right now that I'm in the middle of it. Feel free to share your recovery stories and let the comment section be a place where we can all, I don't know, learn, share, and motivate each other. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you later.